Hollywood actress Angelina Jolie adopted her first child 20 years ago. She found 7-month-old baby Maddox in an orphanage in Cambodia. How has the boy's life turned out since then? How has he celebrated his 21st birthday? And what is he doing now? Watch on to find out his incredible life story. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon for notifications. This boy was born in a local village in Cambodia in August 2001. His biological parents named him Rath Vibol. But almost immediately after his birth, the boy was taken to an orphanage in the big city of Batabang. He lived there for the first 7 months of his life. What happened to his parents? No one still knows the answer to this question. In Cambodia, many children from the orphanage have living biological parents. However, because of poverty and illness, they give up their own babies. Often parents sell their children, at best, for adoption by a good Western family, at worst, into slavery, where terrible things are done to them. Today it doesn't matter if the boy had living parents or not. If they left him in an orphanage and did not try to return him, then most likely they did not need the child. Consequently, the boy had a difficult fate. At that time, the Cambodian government did not take enough care of orphans. Therefore, as an adult, Rath Vibol most likely began to live on the street, and at best he could find work, maybe for $1 a day. But his fate was unbelievable. He was the only one among thousands of other orphans who managed to get into a good family. In 2002, he was spotted by Hollywood actress Angelina Jolie. She was 27 years old at the time. She was very popular and rich. Cambodia held a special place in her heart. It was the country where she filmed her hit movie Tomb Raider. She felt a strong connection to that country and one day decided to visit a local orphanage for a humanitarian purpose. When she saw this boy, he smiled at her and stood up instead of crying like all the other children. It touched her heart, which is why she chose him. Jolie named the boy Maddox, which means son of luck. This child did indeed turn out to be surprisingly lucky. Thanks to this happy occasion, the unwanted boy from the orphanage found a family. And one day he will be known to the world, and will inherit from his parents their fortune of millions of dollars. Jolie was extremely happy. This was her first child. However, the adoption of a baby caused many difficulties. First, her relatives did not understand her choice for a long time. Her then-husband Billy Bob Thornton did not want to become a father, so the actress took custody of herself alone. The adoption also caused many bureaucratic problems and scandals. During the adoption process, the United States government banned the adoption of children from Cambodia because of child trafficking. Jolie's coordinator was later convicted of visa fraud. But the actress still arranged the adoption and took the boy to America. The whole process was accompanied by scandals in the press, where the actress was accused of buying the child. Some people still believe that Maddox's mother was alive and sold the baby for a shocking $100 because she was crushed by poverty. In spite of everything, however, Maddox brought his new mother much happiness. She soon separated from her husband, Billy Bob Thornton, and gave all her love and care to the baby. For the first years of her life, Maddox was her only and beloved child. Only 3 years after her adoption, Jolie decided to take the girl Zahara into her family and marry Brad Pitt. Her new husband supported her in everything and decided to officially adopt her children. In total, in this marriage, Angelina Jolie gave birth to 3 children and adopted 3 more. Maddox had a big family, a father, a mother, and 5 brothers and sisters. And he's the oldest of them all. By the time Maddox was 6 years old, Jolie shared that her son was growing up to be a smart little man, adding that he was so smart and so witty. She even called the boy her best buddy and the coolest little person she had ever met. The actress often took Maddox to Cambodia and introduced him to the culture of his native country. She also involved him in her humanitarian work. Maddox was probably always a favorite of Jolie's. He had a great relationship with his adoptive mother, but he didn't get along well with his adoptive father. The older Maddox got, the more tension grew between him and Brad Pitt. In 2016, when Maddox was 15 years old, he had a serious fight with his father. When the whole family was flying on a private plane, Pitt was drunk and started arguing with his wife. Maddox decided to stand up for her and lashed out at his adoptive father. The situation got out of hand. After the incident, Angelina filed for divorce, and the couple argued about child custody for a long time. Maddox testified against his father and even wanted to give up his last name. Pitt and Maddox are reportedly still not communicating. Maddox seems to have a lot of influence over his mother. He finally reached his goal and became the main man in her life. Angelina Jolie often appears in public with her eldest son and maintains a close relationship with him. However, Maddox has long since grown up and started living on his own. When he was a teenager, he did some work in the movie industry. He had a small role in Pitt's World War Z in 2013, where he played a zombie who was shot. Maddox also helped his mother on the Netflix original film They Killed My Father First, A Daughter of Cambodia Remembers. But Maddox eventually realized he didn't want to follow in his parents' footsteps. In 2019, Maddox chose a college relatively close to his Cambodian home. In August 2019, he went to South Korea's Yonsei University to study biochemistry. Maddox was accepted at other universities, but chose Yonsei, where he takes Korean classes several times a week. One reason for choosing the school might have been that it is close to his Cambodian home, making it easier to attend. I'm so happy for that he's grown up into such a good man. I say that 'cause he's smart and he's doing his work, but he's also wild. He's balanced in his teenage years, Jolie shared about her oldest son. Today, Maddox is indeed very popular in his native country. Cambodian people were proud and happy for him growing up in such a high-class life. Because a lot of other people don't have that chance. Many of them like him to come back and understand his culture. In 2022, Maddox celebrated his 21st birthday with his family. Brad Pitt sent him a gift and a love note as a last attempt to make amends, but never heard back. Brad probably misses Maddox and really hoped to repair their relationship, but hit a wall. Do you think Pitt and Maddox will ever reconcile? Or maybe Maddox is happy that he is now the main man in his mother's life. Either way, this guy's fate is incredible. And he has lived up to his adoptive mother's hopes. And brought her probably more happiness than any other man in her life. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to share your thoughts with me, to click like and to subscribe. See you next time.